Okay, this is problem number 1, and this uses theorem 7-4, which is called the side splitter theorem, which seems kind of silly, but all it's doing is splitting these sides. So it just tells us if a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, intersects the other two sides, then it divides those sides proportionally. And this is our example up here. So we can apply this example to our first problem, which tells us that these lines are parallel. So this x here correlates to this xr here, which we see that we put that right up there. So we're going to have x over, then they put it over rq, which is right here. That is equivalent to this 8. So we put that over 8. And that equals this piece right here, right? This ys, which is this piece right here, which is 18, over our last piece, which is this 12, which is same as this qs, which is right there. That's over 12. Now we simply cross multiply these and we get 12x equals 144, and we just simply divide both sides by 12, and we're left with our answer of x equals 12. Nothing complicated. Okay, number 2, this also uses the side splitter theorem, so I put it back up here again. So we're just going to plug in our values, and so we're simply going to have x over 11. It's just these values here, right here and right here, equals 5, this piece here, over 7. That 7 came from right there. Now we simply cross multiply and I get 7x equals 55. Solve for x, so I divide both sides by 7, and I get x equals 7 6/7. You may have used a calculator and came up with a decimal, which would be approximately 7.85. Either answer is fine. Typically I'd say the fraction is a little cleaner, but either answer is fine. That's number 2. Okay, I'll put number 3 up in a minute, but it is the corollary to the side splitter theorem. This is talking now of 3 parallel lines intersect 2 transversals. Then the segments intercepted on the transversals are proportional. And it's not as complicated as it sounds. We've got our 3 parallel lines right here, A, B, and C. And we've got our transversals right here, right there. So that's just saying that this part in here to this is proportional to this and this. So I'm going to pull up number 3 and we'll work this problem out. Okay, so here's problem 3. So we're simply going to plug in these numbers like we did in this example over there. We get 24 over x is proportional to 36 over 12. Again, we're going to cross multiply, and when we do that we get 36x equals 288, and we just divide both sides by 36, and we get x equals 8. That's it for number 3.